Aloha, everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite. And give me 20 seconds. And let me fix my Facebook page. Oops, gotta get on. Oh, there we go. Life is good. Maybe one day I won't have to change it because Facebook will just leave it up for the public. All right, guys. Well, again, welcome. This is Cathy Bilsky, the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite. And this is June 29th, 2023. Today we're going to do energy work directed at the fires that are going on and the direct energy weapons and the HAARP, which is a military installation that messes with weather. They change weather, they create weather. Now, before we get into doing the energy work, I've got to tell you that if you want the energy work to happen, you've got to do it more than once. You've got to do it at least 3 times, 3 days in a row. You have to put your focus and intent. So if you want this energy work to happen, you're going to have to do it. And it's on you, not on me. You know, I do a lot of energy work. And the more people that put their intent on and focus on a subject, the quicker it's going to happen. This is creation. This is divine magic. So if you want this to work, guys, you're going to have to do it more than once. I'm doing it for you. I am, just put my video back on and give it energy. Okay, now enough said on that. So let's talk about direct energy weapons and HAARP and the fires. Now, whether the fires and however they're started, whether they're through direct energy weapons, through arson, lightning, we still need to stop it and help the fire elemental calm down. So in doing the work, this energy work is directed into 3 parts. We're going to give our attention on cutting the elementals free that create the direct energy weapon and a HAARP. Now, I know people are going, what's an elemental? Well, an elemental is everything you see except our soul. Now, our bodies are a group of elementals working in harmony together. The direct energy weapons, HAARPs, computers, anything, it's taken from the ground, it's reformed and reshaped into whether it's a weapon and misused, which that elemental is being misused and made to hurt or harm, whether it's misusing the fire elemental. These are elementals that we're going to work on to calm down. Okay, so we're going to work on the direct energy weapons that could be creating and amplifying these fires and why they're not slowing down and stopping, including the HAARP. And then we work on the fire and get the fire, work on the fire elemental itself, get it to calm down. And then we work with the water elemental to bring in rain to help the fire calm down. Now, for those of you that are having a hard time visualizing, I wore this really cool blue shirt and, kind of oceany. So you can imagine, the water elemental looking like this, very clean and pristine, and, the Hawaiian, Caribbean water. So this is for you guys. And while we're doing this, I also want you to give this work energy. We're going to create a bubble of light and put the work in there. But I also want you to imagine in your mind's eye, this is actually happening. Now, as I do this, I may repeat myself. Again, when you do energy work, detail is important. All right? Okay. Now, and I'm going to do a few different ways to create rain. You do it all and whatever works, right? So this is one way, and I'm going to talk about creating these giant ionizers. And I'm going to put a picture up. I hope you can see that. Okay, so you got the giant ionizers over here, and they actually look like metal palm trees. And it creates ion that goes up into the atmosphere and helps create rain clouds and rain. Okay, so that is one method. So when I call, and this is what I want you to imagine, these giant ionizers that look like metal palm trees. All right. Woof. So let's get started. And if you've got a crystal, guys, go grab that crystal. And it's going to amplify our work even more. And I've got like a 30-pound crystal over here that I really don't want to lift up right now, to amplify what I do, along with all the other crystals I have. Okay, so for those of you going to participate, if you can, sit straight up, put your feet flat on the ground if you can reach it. And put your hands in your lap right now, and you can hold your crystal like you're going to receive. And I want you to take a deep breath and exhale out everything that no longer serves you, and imagine all that unwanted energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with your divine essence. So you breathe in light and exhale out everything that no longer serves you. Imagine that energy going through the violet flame back to God, and you fill up with more of your divine essence. So do that till I tell you to stop. Surround each and every one of you. I surround you in a bubble of golden flame. I add the blue flame of protection, the violet flame of transmutation, the green flame of healing, and I seal you in the pink flame of love. And I call to all your teachers, guides, masters, all the divine beings that work with you, the angels, the archangels, the cosmic beings, the whales and the dolphins, and all of those divine beings of light from all the other dimensions. And we invite them in to amplify our energy work over 100,000 fold. So imagine we're creating this huge circle, and we're all connected through our hearts. We're holding hands, and feel that you now have this incredible connection to the Creator, and feel this incredible divine energy come pouring into you, down your right arm, your right hand, to the next person or being. And this divine energy flows in a circle all the way around and unites us as one. And now we're sending love and light to the left, and as the circle is closed, only that which is light may enter. And we're going to call to the trees to come forth and take this energy and send it into the earth through your roots, so the earth can remain stable, and help the earth, tell the earth to start cooling the planet down a little bit where the fires are. And then out through the tree's branches, so all life forms can feel this really positive energy. We call it all the rock stones, crystals, minerals, earth keepers on the planet to link in and lock into the big earth keeper crystal we have under this bubble of light and amplify our work over 100,000 fold. We call to all the grids, ley lines, meridians, domes, obelisks, pyramids, all the sacred and holy spots on the planet to link in, lock up to this divine energy work and amplify our work. And Mother, Father, God, I ask that everyone that participates receive a healing, and that you guide us into doing not our will, but thy will be done. So be it. All right, feel yourself again. Connect with the Creator, and all that incredible divine energy come flowing into the bubble of light. And in the first bubble, we're going to put the earth and all the atmosphere outside of earth. And we're going to give our attention to the HAARP and the direct energy weapons. All right, let there be light. In the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We call to Michael the Archangel to come forth with your sword of blue flame to cut all ties to all HAARP and direct energy programs on the planet, wherever they are located, and cut all ties to every piece of equipment of the HAARP and direct energy facilities from whomever and whatever created them. No matter what material you are made of, rock, mineral, plant, animal, or extraterrestrial based anything. As the ties are cut, we call the violet flame through all the elementals in the HAARP and direct energy weapon programs to cleanse, purify their energies of all negative vibrations they have taken on. See the violet flame transmuting and repurifying this energy back to light. We fill them up with the energy of the angel light to heal them. We now reconnect these elementals to the Creator, seeing them fill up again with God's pure divine love. Now we command them to be neutral, to not work, to break down, and to keep breaking down. We ask the angels to go forth and direct some of this energy to all the weak spots in the HAARP and direct energy weapon facilities and their machineries and their computers, and have permission to bend metal, move any loose wire that helps breaks the machines down, doing so in a way where no one or anything will be either hurt or harmed. We ask that all computers connected to the HAARP direct energy weapon program start breaking down, and all the information on them goes invisible, as well with all their backup systems. And we're going to place huge magnets on all those computers that erase their hard drives, their backup systems, and imagine in their computers, little extra bonus, all the ones and zeros in their programs flipping. 1110010, flip, 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 just scrambling all those programs. We called all the rats, mice, bats, fleas, snakes, birds, mold with us all this equipment and help us break it down so it no longer works. Surround all the electrical equipment with such high energy that anyone goes around them can't function and goes dyslexic. Putting in wrong information and or just being very forgetful, unconsciously making mistakes in the HAARP and direct energy weapon programs with every action. We call to the higher selves of all the people working on the HAARP and direct energy programs in any way, and ask that they also now become confused, forgetful, and dysfunctional as soon as they enter the doors. Imagine everyone starting to think that all these facilities, all their locations are haunted, finding reasons to transfer out of the programs to programs that are beneficial to humanity, or go into private sector with programs that are beneficial to humanity, being replaced with a light worker and no one at all. We call on Michael the Archangel to take his sword of blue flame and cut all ties to all cars, trucks, company buses, helicopters, or planes they use to get to work. We call the violet flame and bikes. We call the violet flame through them to clean their energies up, the angel light energy to heal them and reconnect them now to God, and command all those vehicles to be neutral and keep breaking down till their owners decide to get another job that's not harmful to any life forms. Let's ask it be done for all the HAARP and direct energy locations all over the world. I call to Michael the Archangel, Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, all the cosmic beings in the Creator, to cut all ties to all artificial plasma in the atmosphere that was HAARP reptilian created. That creates a mirror. As we cut the ties to their masters, we call the violet flame through all the cells, atoms, molecules, DNA of this plasma to clean it up. Now we reconnect it all to the Creator, filling it all up with divine love. We command it to be neutral and no longer function. See the plasma breaking up and neutralizing itself. Let it not be able to form any square or ring frequency patterns. We place a mirror in front of this mirror to return all signals and frequencies back to the HAARP stations. As this is done, we see all the HAARP equipment imploding on itself and the direct energy weapons imploding on itself. All computers connected with these facilities overloading with this energy that was sent back, causing many overloads and the breakdowns. We also cut the ties to any military buoys connected to the HAARP stations and their dark masters. We command that all these buoys be contained in a circle of cement with a lead overlay to jam all frequencies, placing all these buoys in a position of harmlessness. We command the goddess of truth to bring all knowledge up to the people that can put the HAARP and direct energy weapon facilities in a position of harmlessness, closing them down. As the HAARP direct energy weapon facilities break down, we see everyone reconnect to the Creator, becoming awakened spiritual divine beings, and the earth and Mother Nature going back into balance. And in this case, all the fires are calming down and neutralizing. All right, guys. So fill that bubble up with light and direct it at all the direct energy weapons and the HAARP equipment. All right, now we're going to work with the fire elemental. Wherever the fire is out of balance on the earth, we're going to call the Michael the Archangel to come forth and cut all ties to whatever, whomever created those fires. Whether it was the fire elemental couldn't hold the negativity in that area, or it's from a direct energy weapon that's causing the earth to heat and burn, whether it's from arson or lightning. We're going to cut ties to all that. We're going to call the violet flame through all the fire elemental everywhere on the planet. And we're going to command the fire elemental now to burn itself out through the violet flame and not the physical. And now we're going to send the angel light energy through the fire elemental to heal her. And now we're going to connect every cell, atom, molecule of the fire elemental back to the Creator. And feel all God's divine love going into the fire. And that fire elemental feeling that. And now we command it to be neutral, to go out, to be put out completely. All right, so now let's give the water elemental some attention and some other ways to create rain. So now I want you to envision in your mind's eye, everywhere around the fire elemental, these huge fields of giant ionizers that look like big metal palm trees with wires erected to generate waves of negative ions, which rise into the lower atmosphere and attract dust particles. The dust particles in turn attract condensation from the ambient air, and when enough condensation is achieved, the clouds can't hold the water anymore, and a downpour of rain is unleashed, creating huge rainstorms that put the area back in balance, replenishing all water supplies, including all lakes, rivers, streams, personal water catchments, and all old underground aquifers. Now, in those areas, we're going to ask that there's a huge drop in barometric pressure. And we're going to call to the water elemental in the area, the oceans, the rivers, the streams, the lakes, the water catchments, puddles, air, all the water elemental, to release moisture into the air. And as the water elemental releases this moisture into the air, around the areas of fire, let there be this incredible high humidity. And as that energy and that water elemental goes into the clouds, we're doing a drop in barometric pressure. which draws those rain clouds into this area. And in your mind's eye, see it raining. A gentle, hard rain with absolutely no lightning. Just nice, loving, gentle rain. And in your mind's eye, see this rain until the fires go out. All right, so let's do a little bit cloud seeding, shall we? And again, we're commanding the water elementals on Earth to keep releasing heavy moisture into the air. As the water rises into the atmosphere, it evaporates, turning into a gas form. See the water vapor cooling and condensing to become clouds. However, to condense, the vapor needs something to attach itself to. See it attaching to the tiny molecules that the fire elemental is releasing into the air. Warm air likes to rise, and as it rises, it cools. As the cool air can't hold water, the water gets squeezed out of the condensing air, and a cloud begins to form. Now, this is being done by creating a perfect updraft. Now, as the water in the clouds builds up enough, it may fall back to the ground as rain and draw cool air down with it as a downdraft. As they work together, that warm updraft and cool downdraft creates a storm cell. And as this process continues, the cloud grows and we see a larger thunderstorm clouds. Now in your mind, see this happening. Now see these thunderstorm clouds. They're now ready to diversify into other storms around the fires, with the air spinning in the correct direction to create thunderstorms and nothing beyond that. In your mind's eye, imagine all the CO2 in the air condensing into dry ice in the clouds, thereby seeding the clouds to rain. The dry ice also lowers the temperature to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. That also creates more rain. Now let's also add our sacred breath to this energy, to send a breath of air that would form droplets of water from the condensation, so crystals can form rapidly into all the forming clouds again, creating more rain. Okay, let's take a deep breath and release. And in your mind's eye, that breath goes into the clouds, helping it condense even more, creating rain. See the storms raining hard enough to put out all the fires and fill up all the depleted underground natural aquifers, wells, and all sources of water. And again, you see the barometric pressure dropping, pulling in the rain clouds. Now we're also going to call to the North and South Pole to gently blow that cold Arctic wind into those areas. Gently and in harmony with the Mother Earth and how she flows and her air currents that are in nature. Now we're going to call to the Mother Earth to send up a cold energy that will also help cool the land. So now we're going to send energy to the firefighters. Let them recharge and regenerate and be filled with all these new possibilities on how to stop the fire. We're going to call to those that are doing the fire drops, to their higher selves, that they work with the water elemental and they do perfect drops over the fire, which puts the fires out. We're going to call to the governors of those states and whatever prime ministers, presidents in those areas to put your egos aside. Send in what is needed to put those fires out. And if you choose not to, in this case, let you be overruled by everyone so that it happens. We're going to send the angels into those areas to move all the wildlife out of those areas so they stay safe. And for the wildlife, and if there's anybody that's been hurt or harmed through these fires, we're going to call the violet flame through that energy to clean them up, and we're going to bless them. And we're going to ask more of the angels to come down, take their souls back up to the Creator, and give them peace. All right, so we're going to call out to the world, that the world responds and sends out the help needed to put the fires out and help all life forms. See people opening up their hearts and homes to animals that have escaped the fires. See people opening up their properties to adopt the bees. Send a peaceful, calming, healing energy to all going through the fires. May this energy release their traumas, and as they reconnect to the Creator, they're given divine inspiration on how to move forward. All right. So I want you to take a lovely deep breath. We're going to fill this bubble up with light, and as you exhale, we're going to release it. And I give thanks for this opportunity to serve. So I'm going to ask that anybody that watches this or plays this video later, this energy work is amplified over 100,000 fold. And like I said, guys, if you really want this energy work to manifest, you have to do it. You have to do it more than once. Take it out into a field and put it on blast, and, let my voice get out there. Send it energy. Speak it with me. We can do this, especially when enough of us get together. All right, so for those of you that have tuned in and gave it energy, bless your hearts. I'm going to ask Spirit send you some of your heart's desires, whatever they are, and that when you get them, you recognize them and you share that joy with others. Whew, oh boy, we better ground, because I am really high after that. So if you have the stone hematite, go get it. Hold it till you're not lightheaded and not spacey. If you don't have that, stand up. Yeah, like the blue. Does that remind you of the ocean? Huh. All right, stand up and feel the earth energy. Put your crystal down. Feel the earth energy come up your feet, your calves, your ankles, your calves. Feel yourself getting a little heavier. As you pull back in body, you become very centered, very clear-headed. Now feel that energy come up your legs even higher, so it's at the knees, and you really feel grounded to the earth as your energies pull back in body. You center even more, you become even more clear-headed. Ooh, and very back in body, clear-headed, very grounded. Oh, wow. Well, if you're still high after this, I suggest you go find your favorite tree, put your hands on the tree, send all your excess energy into the tree for 30 seconds or less. And I mean, come on, guys. By this time, you should have your tree, and your neighbors should be used to you doing this, so no excuse. Okay, when you've done this for 30 seconds, ask the tree to send you energy back, and you will ground. You won't feel lightheaded anymore. You don't want to do that, eat something, take a shower. That will help you ground, okay? So thanks a lot for tuning in, and we'll catch you same time tomorrow. And for those of you that have sent me suggestions on what we should be doing energy work on, thanks, I appreciate it. And I'd like to think I am responding. This was a special request again. And again, you want it to happen, you got to do the work. When you do the work, or you're going to listen to it, hold the crystal. It's going to amplify our work even more. Wow. On that note, have a great day and aloha.